Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 2 of LGD vs Newbee. We've just witnessed a piece of history with a almost 2-hour-long Game 1, where LGD managed to take it. We now hop ourselves into Game 2. This time around, being joined by two co-casters. I've got both WinteR as well as 1437 joining me. How are we doing, 1437?
Doing good, man. Thanks for asking.
I'm glad you sent me a message and you hopped on in, and you and WinteR can be reunited.
Yeah, I think it's been like a year since we last casted together. I think it was G League last year that we casted.
Are you with us as well, WinteR?
Yeah, I think it was GoDz. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Hey.
What's up?
So you guys casted a 100-minute game. That was something.
That was definitely something. It was not
Was that
normal
your first
Dota.
100-minute game you casted?
Not for me.
Oh.
WinteR? I don't know. Have you cast? What's the longest game you've cast?
I did the Phantom Lancer anti-mage game, so I guess that was the longest.
Yeah.
As far as long games that you've played, like you guys have both been on, like you played at TIs and stuff. Have you had games like that before, or nothing quite that crazy?
No, I think it's like in this new patch, and like in the past, there's only been like maybe 2 or 3 games that went that long. But I've never played a 100-minute game actually before.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
first for everything for some of these teams. Chinese Dota may be a bit more inclined towards those games sometimes, or at least traditionally, although not what we saw over the last few years, and definitely more a patch thing. But Game 2 now underway. Newbee swapping sides, got the second pick. LGD going with the same old, same old. They're going with the Ember Spirit first pick, Newbee, Void, Skywrath, and I mean, Newbee love their Faceless Void especially.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised by the Medusa ban from the first phase from Newbee, because I think LGD play Medusa when they can get Ember Spirit, because this hero needs someone else to make a lot of space and to be able to fight. And Ember is like the perfect hero since LGD or Yao loves to play this hero like every game actually. So I'm surprised they didn't ban Ember instead of banning the Medusa, and they're giving LGD that Ember again.
Well, it's not going to be Medusa. They get the Morphling right off the bat. And this is something they did last game with the Medusa Ember Spirit, where they get their carry and mid right off the bat. Like, pretty much reveal, like, lay out all their cards on the table, say, look, this is what we're going to do. I mean, there is some room for versatility with their supports, maybe their offlaner, but it does give away a lot of what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, it does, but at the same time, it creates a lot of pressure on the opponent when you pick these two carries together. You start wondering, oh my god, we need to have a stronger late game or something like that when you see
Yeah,
Ember more.
It's like your enemy thinks you're so greedy already. You have to have something to fight them late game, or you have to win the early game a lot. When you
Yeah,
see
and-
those two together.
And Doom is like the perfect hero actually for them to pick up here. I'm surprised that they banned Viper, but I guess they banned it because they didn't want the Ember had to have a really poor mid game. I mean, mid lane. A was a good ban because it completely wrecks Morphling, and this is like one of Newbee's best heroes too. But leaving this Doom, it could be problematic for both Ember and Morph.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the big pick that got LGD kind of back into Game 1 when they were at least somewhat struggling and falling behind. So you did Newbee's hands this time. And if you want to get, like you said, you maybe want to get greedy, the Doom is kind of versatile in that he can go offlane, can go jungle. Although with a Jakira pickup, it does suggest that Newbee's towers are going to be under pressure around that kind of 10 to 15 minute mark.
Yeah, it's a pretty good balance with picking these two carries who don't really push towers all too well, and then you throw in a Jakiro, then all of a sudden your tier 1 towers are always in danger, and they could get some early gold up. And the Elder Titan hero, oh man, this is another hero that really does well against the Morphling.
Yeah.
So,
They seem like they always pick Omni Knight versus Elder Titan. I see it a few times already. They like to use Omni to counteract the Elder Titan.
Omni was banned Game 1 in the second stage, was it? Do you remember, WinteR?
No, I
Newbee
can't
banned
remember.
it
I think it was.
in the first game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this time they get their hands on it, and I guess Jakira's possibly the offlane, but possibly a support here.
It's highly likely it's a support, probably played by Faith, I think. He's the one who
Yeah,
normally plays
I
this
think
Jakiro.
they'll probably do the Jakira's lane support at top, and then Omni +1 at the bottom lane.
Well, for Newbee, they still looking towards probably Moose Hero for the mid lane, and we saw a lot of targeted bans last time, but this time around his Invoker's still in the pool, his TA's still there, so I feel it's definitely a much better hero pool suited towards Moo, especially like the Invoker hero that he'd maybe love to get his hands on. But it's a Storms ban, that's another good kind of tempo controller for him.
Yeah, it's a good hero to reach to the Omni first as well. Like against the Omni, you always want to target him down first, and Storm does that very easily.
Yeah.
And they don't have much reliable stuns to actually lock the Storm, apart from Ice Puff and the Chains. Not so reliable against Storm.
Yeah, Storm would have had a really good lane on mid as well, and overall in this game.
Yeah, very good against Ember in the lane.
Right. Well, Newbee pick first, and then LGD can kind of respond from there, but probably just LGD looking for an offlaner. And they played pretty well in his Clockwork, did miss some key hooks, but as far as being a stand-in and the manager of the team goes, definitely can't be disappointed in his play. Like, I don't think they were expecting him to make TI level plays when he's standing in for them. So
hold on, the third player is their manager?
it's like them. I don't know if it's something like their manager. It's not actually their official fifth. In July is meant to be their fifth player, but he's injured. So LGD are
Injured.
playing with a stand-in. They 2-0'd IG and they're up 1-0 with a stand-in.
Yeah, he
So-
hurt his hand. He hurt his arm or something. I heard.
Yeah.
But this was like after they played CDEC for G League. He hurt his hand.
Yeah, I didn't see those games. So I'm not sure if In July played then, but I assume he did.
Yeah, he was playing in the
Okay.
match versus CDAC.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks for him. Hope he gets well. Arm injuries are like the worst for gamers.
Yeah. Well, Newbee running out of time now for their last pick, and I guess the one thing they can maybe mix up is the Elder Titan Doom. Do you consider running Elder Titan offlane and getting greedy with a Doom jungle, or is this just going to be a support Elder Titan, do you think?
I think they're gonna go with the Doom jungle in all honesty, because I don't see LGD going aggressive at all, and Elder Titan should be good enough top lane to be able to like push off the
Leech
JQ.
experience. Yeah, Leech
Yeah.
experience.
He doesn't. You don't want to take too much tower on the top tower, and ET would be a good hero. And I think what they'll do with the Doom jungle is like Scareth and Doom can roam together at some point, because Doom with Scorched is a really good ganker actually. When with Scareth slow, they can get a
Yeah.
lot of good kills.
That's what exactly LGD did the last game. The Doom
Yeah.
took a creep, whatever creep he gets, and he's still level 1, and he just roam with the Scarab to get a kill on the Viper on the same lane.
And this game they have a Pop who's very good mid.
Against,
lane
very good against
dominator.
Ember. Yeah, very good
Yeah.
against Ember.
And with like the moment that they get a Shadow Strike on the Ember, they're gonna look to get a gank with the Doom or something like that. And it's gonna be quite easy to kill the Ember early game.
I think the Omni has to get early TPs to help that.
Yeah, and that's like something you don't want to do when you're Omni Knight, like support. I don't know if there's an offlane Omni Knight, but if you're like support Omni Knight, you have to buy TPs. You're spending a lot of gold that you need to put towards Soul Ring, Tranquil
Yeah,
Boots, or these items.
The last few times I saw them pick Omni, they usually run him as only as a support. They don't really run him as core.
Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be a hard game for Ember Spirit then, because Omni is definitely not gonna want to buy
Yeah.
early TPs, and if he does, and he does TP away, then they're gonna lose a lot. Wow,
Oh.
Rune Mother.
That's
I think this would actually force them to stay in the lane, right? They can't really play greedy with the Doom jungle. They will
Yeah.
have a hard.
Banana even picks up the Elder Titan, so it looks like it will just be support Elder Titan here.
Yeah, seems so. But this means that the top lane top lane for LGD is gonna be really easy because it's a Doom, who's gonna be laning or woodsing or jungling. So Jakiro is gonna be able to place a lot of pressure there, and the Brute's gonna obviously be able to put a lot of pressure on the off lane too, because he's Brood Mother. That's what he does.
All right, well, game 2, LGD leading game 1. You're going to see Yao on the Ember Spirit, Sylar on his Morphling, Faith on the support Omni Knight. Got the stand-in, the manager for the team, Faye, playing the Brood. We've got MMY on the Jakiro. And over on the Radiant side, Newbee going to be putting Rabbit in the offlane Doom. Sansheng going to be playing the support Scareth Mage. How on the farming Void. Got Banana playing a support Elder Titan. He's got full anti-Brood kit with Sentries and Dust, and that leaves Moo playing the Queen of Pain. Probably see him head back towards the mid lane after a early roam through his own jungle.
Oh yes, the anti-Brood kit. And the Brood Mother has the anti-Brood kit.
Ooh.
Brood kit. With the double sentries getting pulled towards him, so he's gonna want to look to remove those sentries right away.
He's gonna pass one sentry to the Jug Hero because they saw him place it.
Oh yeah, because the Doom plays it, and I think they had vision of that, right? So they're gonna be able to easily counter that ward. Or
Yeah, I
well,
think
one
he
sentry
saw.
will counter.
I think he saw the position of the ward. I think so.
Yeah, but it's good because they're gonna need to counter this because Omni is a hero who needs to do a lot of pulls and get some levels as well. In this situation, and Moo's gonna be bottom. Okay, anti-Brood kit incoming.
Oh.
Sentry dust. If they dust and they get a Shadow Strike on this Brood, then they have some chances to deal a lot of damage. But obviously, this Omni is already chilling down here.
And
But,
Brood gets it.
that
Oh, he
is
got the
really
he got the
rough.
rune.
Yeah,
big.
and they got it top too, so that's a big win actually for the Brood. This 100 XP goes a long way for an offlaner when in this situation, especially when you're a Brood Mother.
Yeah. Gets down nice little ward too, so he's got some good vision of what's been going on with the Elder Titan who...
So it'll be a 2 versus 2 middle lane. Some weird matchups.
This is actually a bit weird. I'm not so sure if this is the best idea for them to actually put the Void mid because the Quap can just completely crush this Ember, and eventually you can get like 1 kill bottom with the Void. And if you really need help, then you can swap later. But doing this kind of dual lane, it's a bit interesting because Ember's gonna be able to get a few more last hits than he would against a Quap, of course.
Yeah, but if they are doing it this way, at least the Brood doesn't get a good start because of the Quap at bottom instead of the Void though. If it's a Void, he's gonna have a fairly easy time.
I feel like if it's Quap and Void bottom, then it should be fine because like you put a sentry down, Brood is not gonna do much but get zoned out by one Skyrath mage until he gets like level 3 or something. So it's hard to judge, but I'm sure
Yeah, I think
Newbee
it's
know.
probably a fair trade-off. Like if they have the Quap middle lane will be harder for the Ember, but at the same time the Void has a harder time. So.
Yeah.
So far Ember's got not a single last hit. He's got the 2 denies, but even with the Skyrath, even with the Omni here, he's not been able to actually
Oh,
get any farm.
he actually took Slide again, like the last game at level 1.
Yeah, it's definitely something he does on purpose. What do you guys know anything about this?
I mean,
Dodging
for this,
the nuke, the Skyrath nuke.
yeah, that's what I would assume. So,
But the last game there was like no nukes and he still took Slide at level 1. That was interesting. So.
last game he was against Viper, right?
Yeah, it was just
No, it was
like,
a Medusa.
Medusa.
Was it Medusa?
No, they were on the same.
Oh,
Oh
this
yeah, it
was,
was. It was Medusa. Was it Medusa?
It was the previous series when he was against
Oh yeah, it was the previous series, not the last.
I can't remember who. After that last game, I'm like forgetting the previous series altogether.
I'll check.
Was it against Shadow Fiend? Was it the game where he was against the Shadow Fiend?
It was against IG. Yeah, there
Yeah.
was a Shadow Fiend.
One was Shadow Fiend and one was Ferrari on I don't know.
It's always a bit of a surprise when like you see Ember Spirit get Sleight of Fist. Honestly, on them. Oh, he uses Sleight, so they're gonna look to go on him right here.
Yeah, a bit of damage coming out, even with the Elder Titan Stomp as well to support the possible First Blood. Faith just gets away and now taking pretty heavy damage.
I got it checked out. It was against the Spectre middle lane.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Too bad I couldn't go back, but I feel like if he had that one level in Searing Chains there, that would have been a kill on the Void. But I think Hao was quite confident that he didn't have Searing Chains, so he was still moving forward into the tower.
So it seems Moo's pretty content just to even be solo against this Brood from time to time now. Like the Elder Titan happy to rotate mid, happy to leave this kind of Quap alone now, but Queen of Pain already level 4.5 and can deal with the Spiderlings pretty well just with the Scream.
Yeah, it's quite nice when you have the Sentry Ward and you can always see these Spiderlings. Eventually, the gold shield gain from these Spiderlings are gonna add up really fast, actually. One of the things you can do against the Brood is constantly push in the lane so that the spiders have to show up. And as long as they're not pushing into you, then you're in a very good position, like she's doing right now. She's just auto-attacking the creep waves.
She can't move her spiders to the jungle.
Yeah. Yeah, just uses a Scream, gets like maybe 6 or 7 Spiderlings, like 70, 80 gold, and just keep on doing that.
Yeah, and
with
now she
runes.
gets to get the runes too.
So, already level 5 Moo. This is pretty favorable lane for him so far.
Yeah, actually, seeing how the lanes played out, I would say that okay, Newbee were completely right on
Yeah.
laning it like this, because this Brood is getting some
He's
farm,
getting
of
wrecked.
course.
Yeah, he's getting wrecked though, considering
Yeah.
the situation.
Yeah, he's got like 13 assets, but this co-op is having a really good game right now.
De-sentry things here, so make life a little bit easier as Queen of Pain does not have any additional sentries. There is dust on Banana's Elder Titan, so...
Yeah. But Brood's game gets much easier when she hits level 5, so let's see
Level
what
5,
happens there.
yeah. Level 5 is the point where
That's
she
her
gets to
timing,
drop.
exactly.
The three points in the nuke.
Yeah.
For Newbee, they seem happy just to have Moo kind of hold his own there, because they once again have two supports mid, and seem to be looking to really shut down Yao's Ember Spirit, maybe even find a kill here, but... nothing really brewing.
I had an interesting thought. What if like they bought a really early gem for the co-op and she just like farmed the time? Then the Brood would get like absolutely nothing, even if she makes spiderlings. Like because they don't have anyone to actually kill this co-op at all, so she can actually sit down bottom lane and farm all the time. And I think LGD are in a favorable position if they can just farm with the Doom, the Void, and the co-op, because they have
Oh, yeah,
ET late game too.
They can't really kill her with the Searing Chains is the only really
Exactly. And-
really good stun for that. The Ice Puff can only be used when he has use.
Yeah, and the gem is like the biggest counter to Broodmother in the lane. Like if you can't kill this hero who's holding the gem, you actually don't do anything at all after. So it's just an interesting thought that maybe they could think about. But of course,
Yeah.
in these land situations,
But
it's not.
who do you get the gem on? Who do you
I would-
you get the support to buy it?
I don't know actually who would buy it, but someone, if they bought it, then this co-op would have the most insane game I think possible, and the Brood would have the most terrible game possible. It's
Yeah,
just
I
like
agree.
you pay a little price to actually just basically win a game.
It's not a little price. It's like very expensive.
Well, it's a little price for a win, right? So, I would say.
Yeah,
That's why I
but
was
probably
thinking.
only the co-op can get it herself though. I don't think the supports can. Nobody can manage to get it at this point.
Yeah. Maybe the Elder Titan can, but of course he needs his soaring first and stuff. Soaring tranquil
Yeah.
boots that he's gonna
And,
want.
and looking at his build, he's totally skipping his order, natural order. Not usually people get 1 point at level 4.
Yeah,
He's not even getting 1 point.
the one level of Stomp.
Yeah, 1 level of storm is enough.
Well, so far, most of the farm looking pretty good for the Newbie side, and they've been swinging the Doom and the Elder Titan kind of from top to bottom, and
Doom is here with the dust, the anti
dust and sentries. Not exactly the ideal ganking hero though. This is a Doom with Tornado.
Doesn't even have mana for it.
Yeah, he's got Scorched Earth. That's the extent of it. But
Yeah, to be fair, like I don't think they can get this kill. It's very hard.
yeah, it's kind of surprised Rabbit's still lingering around here. But mid lane, How in trouble. He's used the Time Walk as well, and that's first blood. Yao and Faith team up, and
I did not see how that happened, but
Oh,
I saw
Did
the
not
end half,
expect
but I don't know how he got in the bad position that I saw him in. I swing
it's
mid
probably
lane.
a
and-
really good bait by Yao. Like he
Yeah.
got him to leap on him and then got the full heal from the Omni Knight. And that's a lot of damage this early in the game.
That gets Yao up to his level 6 now, so he's got his Fire Remnants to play around with, and we'll be looking for the 8-minute rune, except looks like he's not going to be getting a top. Hao's back, and he's back with a vengeance. No mana for a Fire Remnant? Yeah, okay, Yao's okay, has the Flame Guard. But won't be finding a rune.
he's gonna get the haste at top, but fairly close to his level 6. But at the moment, Corp has the most farm still.
A lot of it is spiderlings, of course, but yeah.
Net worth is favoring the Morphling by a good 500 gold, and that kind of is
That says it all
Yeah.
with how much she got in spiderlings, basically. But yeah, you notice how like the moment that Sentry Ward died, bottom lane, the co-op like her CS or whatever started like decreasing a bit because she needs to play a bit more careful.
Yeah, and she got harassed a lot by the spiderlings as well, because he can't clear them out without sentries.
Yeah, and but she's still fine now because she got the lane pushed back up again, and now she's gonna be gaining some more mana regen to be able to spam her scream all the time. But overall, this Brood pick right now is quite neutered, I would say. He's
Yeah,
not
but
able to create the pressure.
They didn't really pick this hero, the lanes wouldn't be like this, and the other lanes would have a lot more pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, here goes the dust.
Ooh, with the
Ooh, a
ulti
kill.
in. Moo. Nice little solo kill.
Yeah. This
Mid lane, meanwhile, Chronosphere goes down, and that's on 2. Yao as well as Faith, but they kind of split the damage and didn't have the Mystic Flare up yet, so now it's going to be turned around. Yao wants the kill on the Skywrath Mage. Once the silence wears off, he doesn't actually have mana to go Fire Remnanting in any further, and Hao's kind of been having an off day. Made a few kind of bad calls in game 1 and another kind of questionable Chronosphere and giving up the first blood this game, so...
I think he might have known that they weren't able to kill it, but he might he wanted to bait TPs because they did get the Jakiro and the Morphling to TP to mid lane.
So from that point of view, you think it's almost worth it for Newbee?
Well, I'm not sure
I'm
if
not
it's
sure
worth it.
though.
But...
Yeah, because they are pushing your tower and you wasted for no long cooldown. Oh, here comes the Doom. Oh.
Didn't
But
get the
he
more
won't
strength
die.
off, but nothing to kind of break the gap here. MMY gonna be the target. Gets purified up and repelled, but
His bash
will
is...
still fall.
Oh, he
Here
got
comes the
full
Queen of
bash.
Pain, and Sylar doesn't have an answer to this. He's still sitting on flat HP, can't morph strength while doomed, and great rotation from the Queen of Pain. Will give some space to the Brute at bottom. Moo getting low, but he will survive this one. Yao on the run back to his tier 2 tower. Moo bottling up, can keep on fighting. Tier 1 bottom tower still pretty healthy. Problem is, someone needs to get there and get there fast if they want to keep it alive, and Moo is already TPing, so...
But he's pretty low on mana here.
Yeah,
So
he's going to
he
be
has some-
pretty defensive here
He has
about
to
this.
run.
Yeah.
He has to
yes,
run.
yes.
That's okay. He gets some farm. Would love to go for another Scream here, but doesn't have mana for Blink and Scream just yet.
Yeah, but he understands the importance of this tower, so he's still gonna stick around instead of going back to base or anything.
Even Elder
Waste-
Titan shows up. I think they're like, okay, let's keep this tower alive as long as possible.
Yeah. If you saw what happened on mid lane, all that baiting ended up in LGD starting to get really confident because they had a lot of heroes mid, but Newbee already started running towards there because they understood that if two heroes TP to mid lane, they're gonna want to push this tower, or they're gonna feel at a very big loss because they had to TP in 2 heroes and
Yeah,
they
it's
didn't get anything in return.
And Moo made a really well-timed rotation too. I think he got the 10-minute rune and
He
then
got
just
the
went
rune,
straight
yeah.
mid. Yeah.
He went for the
Yeah.
bottom rune and he came middle, so everything was...
Ooh, bottom lane.
Yeah, Banana trapped under the tower. How does show up with a Chronosphere as well. Could catch 2,
All
but
the heroes.
he's up against 3. Looking just for a time walk out perhaps. Does have bottle charges to heal himself back up, and
my
20 HP. Gets the Chrono up, but ends up dying to the Ember Spirit Fire Remnant. Moo now in trouble. Sonic Wave will get 1 kill. Blinks out as well. Still okay and can bottle up and maybe look to turn and fight. The Ice Path off the mark will prevent LGD from chasing further, and Moo blinks in aggressively. Maybe too aggressively. He's going to pay the price. Oh dear. Doom is up for Rabbit, but there's no one actually killable of the 3.
Yeah, that was really interesting because I think how underestimated the Broodmother's nuke potential there. He didn't think that he would be able to send that out. If he saw, he was trying to leap away, but he was canceling all the time because he was trying to bait to take some more damage so they would chase him. But he didn't expect the Broodmother nuke to be able to hit him, and that was the small miscalculation that ended up with all that. But overall, it was a really good idea by him to get them to go on him.
Now top room, Banana going to be thinking his lucky stars he finds a haste, although he did know it was a haste thanks to the Observer Ward, and will turn things around. Stomp not going to come out immediately, so
Ooh.
off the mark. And for Newbee, it's still a pretty solid start, even giving up a couple kills here or there. They've got such a good kind of mid to late game around the Elder Titan, the Doom, Queen of Pain late game, Void. These can just get their farm. Definitely look towards them having a strong late game.
Yeah, I would agree. I think their late game is much stronger than LGD's late game. LGD needs to get an advantage in the late game.
I see this, and I think LGD realized that looking for an advantage, they're going to start trying to bring down some towers here. Even bringing Sylar in for these pushes.
Level 7 Jakiro.
Yeah, it's time. Void. They also know Void doesn't have Chronosphere.
Yeah. These tier 1 towers going down is such a big deal, especially considering that the Void doesn't have Mask of Madness right now, and that item is so important for him to be able to deal any damage really.
And do you agree with the Brute's build this game? He's going for the Dagon Ethereal Blade build. He's not even going to get a Midas. Usually you get a Midas.
Yeah,
Midas is very good on.
he definitely should have got Midas, I think, because honestly the Staff of Wizardry does nothing for him right now.
Yeah.
At all.
But he's the hero where you just keep farming the jungle and having a Midas is just what you want to have most of the time.
Yeah, it's for sure that he should try to get a minus or something.
Going Roche.
Push.
Wow.
Ooh, pull the spiders away. Oh no, they're like hasted. You can actually dodge the slam if you like send them in and then send them back out. But I don't think he's gonna have enough spider links to be able to finish this. Okay, never mind. Jakiro is pretty good against
Yeah.
Russia.
So even Sylar coming in goes full agi more or less, and he gets pinged out now, but it's probably too late. Unless they...
Yeah, I think it's already too late.
Elder Titan's good at contesting Roshan, but he's not
He's too far,
there
though.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be cutting it close. But
Yeah, it's actually might be very close. Void is very near with the chrono.
he's in range for a chrono, but he's got to go now. He's kind of got to go in blind.
Oh,
Is he
dear.
going to make
He's
him play
back.
on this one?
He's
Does
back.
do so as Roche is low. He can't. Oh, he's
going
trying
for
to finish
Roshan.
off Roche.
Going
He's
for Roshan.
succeeding.
He took it,
Radiant
he-
Aegis. He gets it.
And he
How?
killed it too.
Yeah, got everything. Immediately dies, but he can maybe look to time walk out of this one. Rabbit goes in, does get a Doom off onto Sylar, and Sylar's not morphing strength. Sylar should die here. One more Arcane Bolt comes flying through. He will go down. MMY also low. Great Roshan contest in the end. Sylar actually still alive. He ends up morphing strength, but Moo on the side doing a lot of damage. Has a blink up. Doesn't have a scream, just is on Intel Treads, and the replicate off to the side. Sylar gets himself out of there. The Doom wearing off just in time such that he could morph strength in. The Brood not getting caught out as well. Queen of Pain kind of running out of mana in the end there. Very close.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did
he
you
almost
see how
died
long?
there. Yeah, the Doom wore off and he just more strength and he got away.
That Roshan was like so low when they went in, and they're gonna look to go back in because they're like, wait guys, we lost Roshan, we gotta get something out of this.
Yeah.
Or this game's gonna be over, guys.
Well,
Okay,
they
nothing.
got nothing.
Yeah. See, you could even say that, you know, if you micro the Broodlings and then send them back in, they would have enough damage to finish that Roshan fast.
Yeah,
You know?
I think
It's a-
it was gonna be very close though.
Yeah, but like that Roshan was so low, he was able to go in chrono and then just solo basically kill it off under the chrono and take the Aegis, which is a pretty big deal. Like Void without Mom shouldn't be able to kill that Roshan at all, even with that little amount of health.
He got like 3 right clicks on it, which was just barely enough. Sansheng now get caught out by Yao. This is, I mean, to me, like, you're banning the Medusa against LGD. I feel like you should be banning the Yao Ember Spirit almost. This
Yep.
is by far his best hero. He understands his hero so well, and it just suits LGD's playstyle so well, it seems.
He likes to go for the Manta all the time against Kyra.
Yeah. Seems right off the bat. He's never really expected to be the main carry or dish out that much damage. It's always just playing that kind of space creator for Sylar.
Yeah, the mobile Ember.
And the tower siege happens, but Newbee just kind of pressuring both top and middle lane with Void mid and Queen of Pain top. Moo does have his Orchid, but still not that interested in fighting into the 5-man of LGD right now.
And Void TPing in. Okay.
Omni doesn't have enough mana though. He doesn't have a Soul Ring. Look at his mana.
Yep.
It's not very useful.
Now pops a Mask of Madness and wants to go in. There is a Purification
that's a
available.
really
Gets the
good
2-hero
chrono.
chrono. Faith gonna get doomed up as well. This is looking like 2 dead here as Queen of Pain shows up, and Orchid onto the Morphling. Needs a bit more damage here. Will get rid of the silence. Wave 4 mana can start morphing into strength here. Nice Sonic Wave.
Oh, Dagon.
I was about to say, where did Queen of Pain go? Alright. Well played, Brood.
Just a day. The good old Dagon. But you can see how pressured LGD are. Like, after losing Roshan, they're like, okay, guys, if we just sit back and farm now, it's still not going to be able to win this game late game. So they started to go, oh, this Brood, though, they have no one close enough to get any reveals off. But yeah, they started going for the bottom tier 2 tower, and of course, they're like not really in a good position either, but they have to make those kind of plays happen and hope for the best.
They need to gain an advantage. They need to gain an advantage. And Brood's
Yeah.
Brood's just trying a bit too hard to do a bit too much right now.
Yeah. But you can see how LGD are like talking right now. They're like, guys, let's go bottom. Go group up as 5. Go bottom tower. Let's try to just win a fight, or we're not going to be able to get back in this game. It's the only way, actually, they can get back in this game for sure.
Well, they're going to keep on 5-manning, even continuing to bring Sylar in even before he completes his Lincolns, which he's only like 500-600 away from, so you guys are definitely riding that. It's make something happen and make something happen now.
Yeah, like this Doom is getting really big too.
Yeah.
Like he's got Midas, drums, very nice stats and everything, and then the co-op is soon gonna have BKB as well, and once that happens, I'm not so sure what LGD can do against her.
They should
Completely.
get this tier 2 tower. There's no Chrono, no Sonic Wave. Doom only just got his ultimate back up, and I think LGD are like, well, we kind of lost the previous fight, but we put your ultimates on cooldown, so we get a tier 2 now.
It's like you see in.
I think they need to get the mana item on the Omni first before they go again.
Oh yeah, they definitely.
He just doesn't do much. Like the last fight where he was following when the Void was chasing, and he didn't want to use his spell because he knew he could only drop one spell, and he was just waiting and waiting to decide which spell to use, and he got chrono. If he had a Soul Ring there, he would just drop his heal right away, and he knew that he had mana for the Omni.
It's surprising though, right? Like they took 4 towers, but he still can't afford a Soul Ring on the Omni Knight. You can tell how poorly the game is going for him right now.
Definitely.
I mean, both supports, even MMY only just
You
now
got
picks up an
4
urn.
towers. 4 towers, and you don't even have a Soul Ring on the support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see, decently timed Roshan respawn. The Brood with the Dagon. Is he going to get the Skywrath? Spiderlings in hot pursuit will not catch up to Sansheng.
Those Spiderlings do a lot of damage to Skywrath. That 1 armor, level
Yeah.
8 hero, something.
It's painful stuff.
Yeah. It's like when you stack up the Spiderlings, you don't understand how
Yeah.
many there are.
And you have no idea how many exactly. You don't have a clue how many Spiderlings are there. And you are just like,
Yeah.
oh, spiders. Then oh wait.
And then you die like in 2 hits to them. It's insane.
Well, this time it's Newbee's turn to apply some pressure. Bring down the tier 1 tower. Doesn't seem like LGD want to fight into the Chronosphere, and LGD still have a very farm Morphling now with a Lincoln Sphere, 1k gold, and
They are not worried about a farm Morphling. They have the necessary heals. I mean, Morphling can't really fight against their heroes very well. There's Doom,
Yeah.
there's Void, and there's Elder Titan. Everything is just very good and well equipped against a hero like Morphling.
even later on you can doom him as well if you so please.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the only way this game was gonna go well against the Doom is if Omni got a lot of levels and quite a bit of farm. Like he needed some Ags, Blink Dagger, these kind of items. But
I feel he needs mainly a mana item for
Yeah.
the early he fights. Oh, the double dust there.
yeah, maybe even like instead of the Tranquils, he was going for Soul Ring first. Because if
Yeah,
he
I
has
was think-
Soul Ring,
I was
He can
thinking
farm.
Soaring first.
right, he can just nuke waves whenever he sees them as a
That
support
was
team.
close.
They're so close to finding this
Do they
Brood.
see him now?
I think they screwed up that word.
They
Maybe.
saw him plant a new web
They
just
saw
then
him.
though. They pinged the new web. But
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, they can see it, but they can't see him because they don't have reveal. You know,
They
yeah,
used both the dust.
the
Yeah,
dust just
exactly.
wore off.
he's just like running around now. But never mind, that word doesn't see anything. It was a poorly placed word, I think.
Yeah, they
You see, if you go to their perspective, it doesn't see anything.
messed it up. They done
Yeah.
goofed.
Oh yeah, he doesn't see anything.
That's what I thought at first, but then I'm like, maybe no, they definitely messed that one up.
Middle lane move
Yeah, he
has a lot of burst
Oh, boy.
damage here. Is
He
he
has
gonna
an
go
ult
for the
here.
Sonic Wave? And yeah, he will. Ooh, clutch heal and purification and repel. The Guardian Angel gonna try save Yao's life. Waveform through and Yao's still alive. Hao's
He's
relentless. Trying to finish him off, and the Earth Splitter comes flying through. The Ember Spirit's
got
still
away.
alive though. There's no bringing down Yao.
He
Big
was
plays by the
repelled-
Omni Knight.
He was repelled and GA, so he basically was immortal. He didn't take any damage.
Yeah. Hao kept on giving him the hammer, but was doing absolutely nothing.
But now they lost GA and Omni and a lot of pressure on the map, so they're not gonna look to try and group up as 5 again, which means that's a lot of space for Newbee, just for like some Chronosphere or whatever. They don't mind using that at all. What the banana do? What was he doing there?
I don't know what he's doing there. It seems like
I
a
think-
He got chased down by Ember.
Oh
Base,
yeah, I'm surprised they saw him there. I guess like the spirit went back or something, and then saw. I wasn't watching, so I can't really say.
Brood leveling up the Dagon, up to Dagon 3 already, and
Why wouldn't you get a Midas even though you're going this build? Midas is just a must. He would have his Midas plus a Dagon, maybe 6 or 7 right now. Maybe 700 damage right now.
It's quite good because when you buy Midas, you can start looking at what items you should really buy in the game instead of like immediately
Yeah,
buying.
rushing into things.
Yeah, buying like. Do you know how he killed those trees with the Broodmother? Like the spiderlings just walked over those trees, like here, and they just like destroy them. He destroys them every
Yeah,
time.
because when you lose your the movement, you lose your phase movement. I think you will break the trees nearby, something like that.
So how do you break it when you're like inside the webs?
Secret brood tactics. He's doing it here. He's
See that? He's just doing it. I don't know how he's doing it. Like I want to know.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I played brood before and never. No, I don't know how
Why
that
does
shit works.
tree break? I know that
He-
if you run at the edge of the web and you get like in between your phase movement and your non-phase movement, you will break the trees.
He's just breaking them while he's walking over stuff. I just don't know how he's breaking them. Like it's not breaking them.
I don't know if he's intending to do this or what too.
Oh, the courier! He can kill them so fast.
Oh, got
no,
stopped.
he doesn't see it.
He's not going to poke his head out.
Yeah. But at least he's putting a lot of pressure bottom lane. Like they send 4 heroes bottom, and all of a sudden top tower is in a lot of danger, and mid is like some ember farming. So this is really good play from Brood, not to die here, and not get caught up.
I was gonna say-
Apparently the tree breakings when the spiderlings die, they unphase and break trees.
They die.
Oh, okay. Timeout
It's
when
the-
they timeout.
It's the spiderlings.
Huh. Okay. I did not know that actually. It's pretty cool mechanic. Should consider it
So
because like
you think he was doing on purpose or he just timeout?
it might be because like he was destroying those trees all the time. The ones
Yeah.
at the little camp. Because like you don't want to get your spiderling stuck between there, and let's say your phasing stops, you want to be able to run through there too. So it's quite cool.
Okay.
I see. Alright, learn something every day.
Yeah.
Well, LGD have kind of slowed down the game a bit here. Brood just continuing to be pesky.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows something is up, and he's
Yeah.
not gonna. Oh, that's how.
You know,
This
as
is
soon as
so
you get
sad.
dusted, you just keep running.
It's like
you don't-
impossible to catch him. Just forget about him. Altogether. He's like a love.
Oh, he's
like
stuck. He's stuck.
Oh,
Something-
How did he get stuck?
The ward saw him, I think.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Well, the ward wasn't
oh,
giving vision
no more.
earlier. He wants Sancheng. He's gonna get Sancheng. Gets Doom, but he'll take that.
I'm not
Space
sure it's
Trader.
a word actually. I'm not.
I
I'm
don't think it
definitely
was
not
worth
sure
it,
it's a
though.
word. It was something
I
else.
don't think it was.
I think maybe just the fact that the trees being broken there working against him, I would say for sure. you don't want to cut down these trees
Oh,
here.
top lane move. He's going crazy.
Gets
Blink
one.
in, he's gonna die.
Not worth it, really.
He didn't expect all those heroes to be there.
Yeah.
He spent like a 10-second BKB too on that, which is really
Jeez.
bad for them.
Faith has been pretty good with his TPs and reactions to ganks so far this game.
Yeah. I would say like the past maybe 4 minutes have been very favorable for LGD because of how Newbee have been moving. Instead of ignoring the Brood Mother altogether, they like keep going down there. Like the Quap can just go down there, clear some spiders, and then clear some woods as well, and then Newbee, other 4 heroes can just play on the top side of the map or something. But instead they keep sending like 3 or 4 heroes bottom to the Brood. That's actually
Yeah.
useless.
They wasted so many dust.
Yeah. And then they have like Quap trying to 1v4 top lane, which is like
Yeah.
the opposite, right, of what I said. So yeah, it kind of sucks that they keep making this move to go to the Brood, because this guy is actually no need to even mind him at all.
I mean,
Take it.
he's a Dagon 5 Brood. Like, that's not gonna win the game for LGD.
Yeah.
You just kind of ignore him
Well,
until he
he
gets
might.
to your base.
Skyrock.
He might win them the game if they keep going after him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like they can just leave him be. If he gets a big spiderling army close to your tier 3 tower, then you defend it, but you don't need to invest as much as they are into trying to shut him down. So there's your completed Dagon 5 now. A lot of burst damage from this Brood.
He's still really poor looking at net worth at 28 minutes.
Yeah.
It's really nothing. The only guy he can kill is like the Skyrock, that's all. Can't
And
even
again,
do anything else.
they're sending 4 heroes bottom, where like Quap alone can handle this guy by himself.
Morphling's picked up a BKB now, so Sylar going kind of battle mode with the Lincolns, BKB Yasha, very defensive, but does allow him to fight rather than going for something like the shotgun, which probably wouldn't be too nice against all
I
the
think the main
magic
purpose
burst
of them
damage.
doing this is that they didn't want the Brood to pressure bottom.
Yeah,
They just want to push her tower.
but you see, there's like nothing to pressure
Oh
bottom.
my god, what?
That was
wow.
full HP.
That was so good. That, like,
I mean, it's the only hero he can kill, but yeah,
yeah,
it's still
but
pretty good.
It's really good because how the Chinese play is when they have like -1 hero, they always start to play more hesitant.
Yeah.
But they
Newbee's
should-
still going to go for this, but Brood's ready with another Dagon 5 Zap Cannon ready to go.
Yeah, this could be a really good
Oh,
fight.
the bait is real! The Replicate, Chronosphere, and Doom gets used. Moo now going to blink himself in. He's kind of the only damage they've got left. MMY gets low, but not brought down. This should be favorable for LGD with the Doom and Chrono wasted, and it looks like the Dagon Brood is going back in. Rabbit just going to BKB TP. Howard looking for the TP as well. Does not get cancelled in time by an Ice Path, and I think Newbee kind of catch a break there, not losing any heroes in the end.
They got the tower. Huh.
No, it was probably still not worth it because now they're gonna get Roshan and they used 3 BKBs.
Yeah.
So, or sorry, 2 BKBs. Cop didn't use theirs, but the Doom and Void both used a 10-second BKB and didn't get anything out of it. Plus, they lost to Skywrath.
That was such a huge play. Repel the illusion.
Yeah, this was like really good for LGD actually, because getting this Roshan is super key in this game. Like last time they screwed up, but
they should get this, but I'm holding my breath
they don't
still.
have Chrono and their BKBs are on cooldown.
There's a Shiva's Doom running in, and I don't think he's got the ability to fight this. No one's got BKBs. They're going to Guardian Angel. Silas still looking to finish off Roshan. Will grab the Aegis. Needs to go in. Yao! Manta's out, but he still goes down to the Void. Void doing a lot of damage here. How happy to just fight without BKB, without Chronosphere. He doesn't mind. Silas now going to BKB himself, and Brood does not find a good target to go on.
He got backtrack on Dagon.
Oh, how? Low on HP, will be brought down in the end by Sylar on the Morphling. Morphling, waveform through, he's doing a lot of damage. Steals the Aegis as well. One Sansheng next, and Sansheng, one of the squishier targets you can go for.
That's it. Aegis still.
Moo needs to finish off the Omni, will do so. Sylar, well, it's been a 3 for 2 trade so far, and Sylar with a waveform. Moo gets low, goes down. Sylar still morphing strength, he's still alive and up and fighting. MMY with the Macropire, well placed here. Could look to turn around, no, too low on HP. And now he's going to be careful.
Quite well played by LGD.
Let me ask you something. Wait, after this.
Mama, yeah?
You know he died. I think he died because he mantaed the Guardian Angel.
What a doom!
Doom.
He cast Manta after the Omni Guardian Angel. That's why Yao died to the last right click.
Does it take it off?
I'm not sure. That's why I was surprised why he died to the right click.
Yeah, I was surprised too. That was really interesting. I don't know,
there was no diffuser, right? On anyone.
Yeah. I'm not so sure if that was even a good fight for Newbee to take. I think LGD definitely came out on top in that last fight because Morphling stayed alive with Aegis and he got all those kills. And Newbee started using their BKBs again. Like every fight that they keep using these BKBs and they don't convincingly win, it's like they're slowly starting to fall a bit.
All BKBs down to 8 seconds now.
Brood is very happy when that happens.
Yeah.
Dagon.
But the problem is, like, in the last fight, the Void backtracked the Dagon. That would have been a kill. For sure, it would have been a kill. Like, if they got that kill, I think Newbee might have just got ran over in the fight. But
I'm pretty sure what killed the what was it? The Ember Spirit was the bash damage being magical, not the actual.
Oh yeah.
So I think he was Guardian Angels, but because it's magic damage.
I was like thinking, why did he die to that right click?
Yeah, bash damage. Oh, Skywrath again, dying.
Serious burst damage. Move, blink out, Chronosphere only catches the Void. He's got Aegis, he also has the Omni Knight backup from behind. Repelled up, waveform out, and Sylar can hold on to his Aegis. Live to fight another day. From the side comes the Ember Spirit. Yao catches out Rabbit, forces a BKB. They're doing such good work just keeping these BKBs down and just kind of wasting them almost. LGD outmaneuvering Newbee.
That was some really good reaction from Yao. He's played this hero so much, he can like dodge this Chronosphere without any trouble. Like, that was such sick bait, and having Omni there to heal the Morph so they could get nothing from their cooldowns that they spent.
Well, LGD don't seem confident in going high ground, and probably with good reason. Going to swing towards the tier 2 mid, but even that is going to be a bit of a tough ask, perhaps, because ultimates are coming back up. Only the Chronosphere on cooldown, and Void does have a Diffusal Blade now to deal with the Omni Knight.
Yep. I wonder what the Brood is going to go for now since he already has Dagon. But is it going to be a Third Blade? Is it? Okay.
So,
Alright.
what else could it be?
You can't really transition into a carry.
Yeah, you can't really buy anything.
Not when you didn't buy Midas, for sure.
Yeah. Blink Dagger maybe, I don't know.
But
Dagon.
Skywrath again. Oh boy.
He's just getting annihilated. How going to get forced out of there? Luckily for How, he doesn't have to use it.
Goodbye, Sansheng. It is such a hard game for him. Like every single hero on LGD can just, or the core heroes on LGD can just like solo him all the time.
Yeah.
The Morph, Ember, Brood, they have all the nuke damage to combo up with their strong right clicks.
Queen of Pain does have a completed Aghanim Scepter, so see that
Interesting.
short cooldown, increased damage. 40-second cooldown's pretty nice.
Before you wouldn't buy
Wait,
this, but
It's actually really good against Omni. Because
yeah,
of-
for the repel.
Well, we'll keep Brood bottom and just work away on this tier 2 mid tower. Sylar doing a lot of damage now with the completed Manta Star.
Why the late game of this game feels like we were saying LGD doesn't have the better late game now. Game's
Yeah, but
getting
I
later.
feel that LGD are making the better plays, in all honesty. Newbee are running into some situations where it's very unfavorable for them. Like without their cooldowns, without their BKBs, going in after Roshan dies, or like going in on bottom tier 1 when their Skywrath was already dead, and like making some really weird jumps. Like those kind of plays add up a lot.
I think that was like basically because LGD, the first jump was LGD tricked them.
No, I'm not even talking about the Doom anymore, but I'm talking about plays like, you know, going bottom lane with 4 hero against a Broodmother. Like, those kind of moves when you should have just a Quap there pushing out the Brood solo and pressuring the opponent with 4 other heroes. Like, those things really put you behind in a game when you don't see the situation like that.
You
And,
put too much investment, too much time and investment into something that
Right.
doesn't pay off.
And then you basically stop playing your lineup and you start playing towards your opponent's game, and this Brood wants you to come down there with 4 heroes and fuck with him or whatever.
Even if he dies once or twice, it's still not the end of the world. He's going to die here or there. He's
Yeah,
not
and
perfect.
the big thing is he didn't die. That's
Yeah.
the biggest thing. So he did his job super good, you would even say.
Yeah, even if like it feels like he should have maybe died a few times more, but even if he did, LGD would still be in this good position. So
Yeah.
Newbee struggling right now for sure.
He's not very farmed. He's actually considered quite poor for Brood at this time, but he's super annoying.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of work, and they're still sending heroes bottom who aren't Queen of Pain to deal with him, which is still the same issue again. But yeah, like on paper you can totally tell the Newbee's lineup is like, okay, this is some super insane lineup, but just play wise, LGD are doing a really good job.
I mean, Newbee still overall leading by a small margin on farm, about 1 to 2,000, and they've held on to like their entire base. They haven't even taken a tier 2 tower themselves. So as far as farm's going, they're still looking pretty good, but they just the team cohesion is definitely not really showing.
Just
Some
look at
harass
this
damage.
Casual Dagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still pressure on this Void. He's like,
Well, Dagon 5 is
Whoa.
back up in 5 seconds, so he's got to be careful.
yeah. And Void actually has a Diffusal Blade this game, and actually I really like this. If he goes Manta, and Mom Diffusal build is really a lot of damage when it comes to, because it's no longer like an orb effect, right?
Oh, he's gonna Dagon.
Oh wow! Oh.
That is so huge.
Doesn't
This
even matter if
Brood.
he dies.
Go Scepter, anything. It's okay. You'll take that trade.
I mean, it could have been bad if he backtracked either one of those spells.
Yeah.
But I guess that's like what, like a 50% chance that
it's
he would
worth
kill
the
him.
chance. Worth the
Yeah,
chance.
yeah. It's fine because they sent so many heroes bottom already. If he died, he doesn't even care.
Oh, Sylar's doomed up though. This is
Yes,
this is
Aegis.
bad.
How did he? Why was? Oh.
Slow reactions. The level death and the doom both got used. I didn't. He had a replicate up, maybe. I'm not sure.
No, he flew to his replicate about.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't expect that at all. He just knew that ET and Skywrath were there, and he's like, what are the chances there's a Doom there as well? He's probably hunting me top lane. And then he goes in and just...
yeah, because the entire time it's just been just the Brood bottom. Like that's
Yeah.
probably not.
You can tell like the way he's thinking, because he didn't cast his morph or anything, that he
Yeah.
didn't expect this Doom at all. He's like, he was so sure that the Doom was top lane and won't be bottom at this replicator or something. So he totally got thrown off and just...
Moose picked up a Hyperstone now, so Assault Cuirass, Mionia. What do you make of the Hyperstone pickup
On who?
on Moo, on the
Moo.
Queen of Pain?
Oh yeah, probably Kuras, I guess. I mean, I guess it could be Mjolnir too. It's either
But if you're going-
item is
If you're
quite
going
good.
that build, you're not gonna buy the Hyperstone.
I feel like Kuras is really good because it's a lot of physical damage.
I feel it's probably a Curious because if you're going Mjolnir, you're gonna get Mjolnir Storm first.
Yeah, that's true for sure. And no one else on Newbee is gonna end up buying it anyway, so it's quite nice. Seems like this is gonna be another long game.
Yeah, it's just, I was just thinking that, like, Faith is an Ag Scepter now. They're just, both teams are kind of playing things slow, and suddenly you've got a very farmed Ember Spirit. Yao was just quietly farmed his way up to Battle Fury Crystallis, and it's not like LGD have any real capabilities of pushing high ground unless they get themselves an Aegis and Cheese and somehow find some pickoffs using the Brood maybe. So
Yeah. And speaking of Ags, like all of a sudden this Void lost a lot of solo kill potential on heroes.
Good is dead.
yeah, Brood's dead.
Finally, he got caught. I think this is like the first time.
You know, he was trying
caught.
to spam. He was trying to spam his Dagon on the pop, and he got caught.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that should happen a lot more this game, what we just saw.
That's what they would have liked to have happened, but this Brood was playing very smart earlier, and that obviously the ward that they wasted bottom that they thought would show a lot didn't.
Ooh, Newbee thinking about a Roshan off of this. We'll get scattered up pretty fast, it looks like.
There's a buyback on Brood. They can fight this if they want.
Yeah,
They
repelled
should
up.
really consider it because they have Ags on Omni.
Fire Remnant's out for now. No, actually no, there is an Ag Scepter on the Doom. He's just picked that one up recently, so.
I think they can actually pressure top. They don't have to buy back the.
Yeah.
The Mobley
Like-
can just keep pushing, and
'Cause
the Ember
they-
would be dead.
Good
They saw
zoning
the
Ice
Void.
Path.
It's because they saw the Void on the ward, and they know that he's not anywhere nearby, so they can just pressure and then wait till they leave. Then they can TP in and do the Roshan themselves if they want.
Oh, he diffused his replicate.
Ooh, yeah, that's another cool move you can do with this Diffuser Blade. That replicate is actually really important to get rid of, like super
Yeah.
important.
It's like it's like Ember without his ultimate. It's a huge handicap without that.
LGD really need to get rid of this high ground ward near the Roshan pit now, but no gem, no sentries just yet.
Yeah, and we haven't really talked much about Rabbit. Look at his farm; it's insane how much he has.
On
Soon
the-
he'll have a refresher as well.
Yeah.
And this game is gonna get insanely difficult for LGD.
At Newbee, end of the day, have 3 really good late game core heroes with an Elder Titan support to amplify all that damage. So
Yeah, Zai's. What did he write? Did he just taunt them? Anyone know?
WinteR?
WinteR? That's you.
What?
What did he write in chat?
I did not write anything.
Zai say, no,
you.
what did Hal say? Push
Yeah.
enter.
Yeah.
Oh. He just said, I'm here, Zaizer.
Oh.
I think he was talking to his teammate.
You think he's writing to his teammates? Maybe he's just taunting them because like this
maybe
is
he's
the
taunting.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah, this
they
is-
were saying something
Oh.
because this land is it like
it's
Yeah,
open.
open.
Yeah, exactly. It's open, but like everyone. can hear.
Uh-oh. They
Ooh,
see-
that was a good silence on Faith.
That ward, they knew exactly where he was, and Moo gonna snipe him to start off the fight with the BKB. Wants the Ember Spirit as well, but the Fire Remnant away will keep him alive inside the Roshan pit. It's a dead Skywrath Mage, kills the Brood, pays for it as
Yeah.
Roshan punishes him.
I feel like this was a bit of a sloppy play by LGD, not expecting this ward to
Yeah.
be there at all. Like normally, any team would always consider this ward being there in this under these
This is-
situations.
And Omni's
What do you
just
feel
standing
about
right
this?
under it, so.
What do you feel about this one? I think it's like super sometimes. This one is just too good.
That ward?
This-
Yeah, it's quite
at
nice.
this spot.
But it's also easy to counter, right? Like you just throw one sentry there, then you're secure in that whole area. Because you're not gonna place any other wards around there.
Well, Rabbit
someone
BKB's in.
BKB.
Gonna
Oh,
catch
yeah,
out Yao, and that's definitely a dead Ember Spirit. Does he have a
3
buyback?
hits.
Got
Yes.
denied though.
The Aegis? The Brood is gonna try and steal it right here. Brood? Going in. It's gonna go in.
On the high ground, need to use a Scream or anything.
You got cheese.
Jeez.
You got a cheese.
That's alright.
Jeez.
Not bad. Molting meanwhile brings on the Elder Titan. He popped his BKB for this as well. Needs to be careful. There is a Sonic Wave available. Moo gets caught in the Chronosphere.
no, Faith.
How? Not what he was looking for with that. And waveform away. Chase from Moo is there. And Sylar on the run. Gets the Queen of Pain thrown up in the air thanks to MMY. And Moo needs to be careful. Getting very low. The Morphling will bring him down. Nice buyback from Yao. Paying off here. They're going to kill the Queen of Pain once. Can they do it a second time? Ice Path is there waiting for Moo, and Moo needs a blink away. Sonic Wave goes on through, gets the kill on the Jakiro. Still low on HP, but he's just fighting using his BKB. Holds the blink till the
Dagon,
last second. The
Dagon.
take on 5! Zaps him down. Dead
but
Queen of
two-
Pain, dead
2.5
Void. Rabbit
seconds
still
left.
fighting, but he's got no Doom and nothing much to offer right now. Banana going to look for the stomp. Nicely done there. That sleep will slow down
He has
Silo.
another Dagon. He has another Dagon.
Uh-oh. This Dagon 5 is turned into a pretty decent pickup this game.
Yeah. A lot of kills he got from that. And then Morphling with the 2.5 second stuns doing a lot of work. Like he morphed a lot into his strength, so
Yeah.
that new buff showing some, or actually it's a 4.25 second stun. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
I just assume it's like half.
You know, there was someone I saw had an idea about morphing, using the stun when you get an armlet. So you always get, when you want the stun for 3 seconds, you want to get a max stun, then you turn your armlet on.
Oh,
And then
that's
when-
interesting. Armlet's a pretty cheap item too that you can
Yeah,
probably buy.
it was a pretty interesting idea on how to use the new
Yeah.
right.
Interesting. But that fight was quite interesting. I saw this Doom just like 3-hit the Ember Spirit because he's just that much more farm. And like that was a fight without Yao altogether. And they
Was
did
it a
quite
spirit?
good
Was
job.
there a spirit nearby?
Yao ended up buying back.
Oh yeah, buyback.
He
yeah.
bought back. I don't know if he had a spirit or if he had to TP, but he got back to the fight eventually.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, like he died so quickly because of the Elder Titan Spirit. Or it's just-
Now they're gonna deward.
This word that that's what I was gonna mention. Faith, like not being able to cast any spells again once he revived, like on the Morphling. Had he casted one repel, walked away, or even sat back and then casted a Guardian Angel in that fight, it could have been completely different as well. But he got caught twice. First with the Clop going in, the second time with the Chronosphere right on the edge of him.
Yeah.
So
He
that was
I think he needs like a blink, bro, or force stuff, something to help him position. He doesn't have anything to help him
Yeah.
position.
I think
He
Blink
can't-
is a really good item for
He
the.
can't even get close because of heroes. It's very difficult to be very close to them.
Yeah.
Close the fight.
No. And the Ember Spirit's his item progression has slowed down a lot. I feel like he's had this Crystallis for like 15 minutes now and not been able to really work much beyond it.
I think he
died,
doesn't
like,
mind too
twice.
much.
He died twice in a row, or 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Doom with a refresher. Jeez, Rapid is farmed.
Yeah, there it is, the big item. He hasn't died at all this game, so quite good. And he's gonna try and catch the Sala right now. It's gonna be
Okay.
Good replicate. He expected it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This time he expected it, and he immediately just replicated it. It's good.
So takes himself just towards the bottom lane, and this is where you probably don't want to fight into this refresh Doom. Maybe just thinks about split pushing once more, but pressure's coming a bit too fast down this mid lane.
Yeah. I think when Yao plays this Ember Spirit, he doesn't really think too much about his own farm. Of course, he wants to have farm, but he plays more on like his spells than he does on his items anyways. So it's a pretty good mentality to have when you're playing like this kind of Ember Spirit, and this is like the only way basically that you can pick Ember at like every game.
He's basically playing it like a space making, like a Cospex Evoker or
Yeah, exactly. Just
All about
some
your
kind of
spells.
Yeah, and at the same time, it creates a lot of pressure on your opponent too. Like you still don't want him to be able to farm. It takes a lot of attention, and that's basically the spaceman right there.
space.
Newbee seem to be starting to pull away. They're up to about 6,000-7,000 net worth lead, and gonna go for a smoke rotation towards the enemy jungle. They've got vision there, so they can kind of see what's going on. And this, well, they know that's
They're
never
gonna
replicate.
catch the Morphling. There's a ward here.
Yeah, they see him. Can they get the initiation they need? Chronosphere not going to catch the Morphling. Only gets Faith on the Omni Knight. We'd
That
love
looks
to
so
have got them
close.
both.
If they got that Chrono on the Morph too, oh man, this could
Yeah.
have been like Rax even. Like the Morph would have had to like buy back because they would get Doom on him, and threaten base for sure.
Ember Brood once more being annoying at this bottom lane, but
So the Clop has the gem now.
yeah, gonna go hunting.
Oh, finally, that gem that they
Yeah.
could have had at 8 minutes of the game. And
Send the
Brood.
spirit.
Oh,
Brood
there it
comes
is, they
out.
found it. No, they need to do damage to break the.
Yeah,
There
break
we
the
go.
Morphling.
Straight TP and Sonic Wave. Gonna be
Is that
close,
gonna
but
have
don't
a
think it's
bonus
enough
there?
damage. No.
Oh,
The heal from Fountain, too much. Yeah. Where did the ET go, anyways? Like he just walked away or disappeared. He didn't cast heals on him.
he
He
TP'd,
TP'd out.
he TP'd. Yeah, he
Oh,
TP'd.
okay. He was too afraid to die, I guess. So. That sucks. They didn't get
He
damage.
would have
to
actually
break.
probably got the storm off, I think, if he didn't TP.
Not stop with Yos even, right? Like we had
Yeah,
the
yes,
Yos.
yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in. Chronosphere solo onto Yao, but the GA with the Aghanim Scepter.
Diffusal. Yes, he diffused? Did he diffuse?
Yeah, he used it.
Yeah.
BKB TP now comes and
I think he's fine with this. Hao knew that there was no chance he was gonna kill his Ember because of the global Omniot.
Well, he can
And
he,
It was a
he
long, it's a
diffused
long
the
cooldown.
GA.
It's a long cooldown. It's a
Yeah,
very
but
long
at the same time, he's like right beside their base, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
where they're gonna be farming. So he knew that they weren't gonna get it, but he wanted to bait that Omniot no matter what. Like this cooldown on Omniot is so good, and the Void, it's like 25 seconds left. He has Aghanims. So they can just group up and go again now because they know
Yeah,
that
it's a
the
very,
GA
very,
is down.
very good trade.
Yeah, it's a very, very good
Yeah.
trade for him.
And these diffusal charges are not that precious. He's
Look at Ember.
Ethereal Blade. He finally has Ethereal Blade.
yeah.
On the,
These
he's gonna
guys,
blow up. He's gonna blow the sky up. He's gonna go. He's gonna kill him.
this would be
Please,
really good
no.
if he can. Now
Oh,
buy
he's
enough
got
time.
1400 HP. He's tanky.
He's gonna go over. Does he
What's
see
the
him?
damage
Does he
on
take
the
me? No,
E-Blade
he'll die.
Dagon
I think he'll die.
Spiderling?
Oh, they see him.
Oh,
Top gem sees that far? What? I guess it does. I mean, I guess it's not that far because they have a ward there too. But yeah.
Yeah, they had the Observer Ward vision. They just didn't have. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of Corp getting close enough.
And look at this. The eggs void. Like he's gonna have Chrono up again, and the GA won't be up.
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool. I never thought about like the eggs void anymore because I know that Refresher is insanely good. But maybe this game is quite nice because they just want to catch the Morph, Ember, Brood all the time, and eventually get far enough ahead to just win the game later.
It's such a split push style of play from LGD. I mean, they're not really pushing, but they're at least splitting the map with Brood always bottom,
Yeah, exactly.
Morphling in another lane farming or
yeah,
pushing.
I
and-
think it's very good as well because they have the Corp and Elder Titan. He doesn't really need too many damage items, and he just
Yeah.
needs to use his Chrono as much.
And this
as
is
possible.
where the eggs does come handy when they're like split pushing you like this for sure. I like it this game.
At this point, Newbee are pretty much all 6-slotted on their cores. Moo's picked up an MKB now. Doom's been 6-slotted for some time. It's the Void. He's got the gem right now and has a bit of room to grow, but Newbee are just farmed out of their minds.
And this is like the best. If you gave me like 6 items, this is the best items on Doom.
On who?
Yeah.
On Doom, it's nothing
On
more.
Doom. Oh yeah, for sure.
They just have such a good draft of dealing with a Morphling too. Like even Morphling up there, just top farm with the Queen of Pain, and it's just so countered by the Elder Titan, the Hexes, the Assault Cuirass, and all these items that are going to make him look so squishy.
There's another build I thought about that's really good. It's like either Ethereal Blade or a Dagon when you have Refresher. On Doom.
That works on any hero, right?
But like for Doom, it's like when you Ethereal Blade level death, it does like crazy damage, right? Because the damage is magical from when he procs his spell. It's like you're dealing amp damage on 20% of someone's health. So it's quite cool. And then or if you
Yeah, but with
Refresher
the
Dagon.
axe, with the axe scepter, you don't really care.
Yeah.
gonna die anyway.
I'm thinking like on another hero or something. You can doom one guy and then go for someone else at the same time.
Really.
You can effectively kill like 3 heroes all at once.
3 or 4 heroes actually.
Yeah. It's quite cool. Just some thoughts on Doom. Like this hero can build so many different items.
Oh, Faith. Caught out again. And the BKB from Hal means you can't Ice Path, you can't Yules. It's just going to save his life.
Not
The
enough
Yules-
damage. He doesn't have
Enough
damage.
damage. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
the
thing with this
5-second
build.
BKB too.
Yeah.
That's the thing with this build. He doesn't deal a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Needs
What's this
that.
Omni have for armor anyways? Oh, it's the Tranquil boots, I guess. That did-
Tranquils, Ags, yeah.
Like this is what happens when you don't have the Maelstrom, you know? Like a lot of Void's solo kill potential comes from the Maelstrom item, but this game he has like Diffusal Blade, and actually Diffusal Blade doesn't deal that much damage.
Level 2 gets a bit of a boost with the 35 Agi, but
I mean, diffuser is very good if you have illusions or stuff.
Yeah, if you have like Manta, maybe like that could be really good for this fight, but probably he's gonna want another item, not Manta, for damage wise.
I think maybe refresher. I don't think he needs damage though. He just needs to pop his Chrono.
Yeah, Refresher's fine. Yeah, for sure. Well, Refresher is a damage item, anyways.
The Chrono
Yes.
is a damage.
Well, it gives you like 40 damage too, so it's quite cool.
And
That-
some attack speed. Like what, 20? 30 attack speed?
Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's 20. No. Oh, 10. It's only 10.
10 attack speed, 200 mana regen. Like overall, the stats the Refresher gives is really nice. So I prefer it like over Eggs on Void or something because it gives that bit of damage for him. So Yao and Sala just doing the split push game all the time.
Here comes
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Delaying
Oh, Yao's
Oh,
been
he's
caught
there.
though. This is the price you pay sometimes. And
He
Rabbit,
did not expect that.
Rabbit not with his team, can TP back to join his team in 15 seconds and probably going to look to force a buyback and go high ground to some extent with
This Doom hero is way too strong. In 8 seconds, they're gonna TP bottom and everything's gonna try to
What? Whiff the waveform forward. Sylar, though, he's still pretty squishy. The Sonic Wave going to go through the repel, but he's still manning up and fighting. And Newbee's BKB's wearing off and wearing off fast. Where's that Dagon E-Blade? There we go. How goes down to the spawn Spiderlings. Further up to the north, Banana looking for a TP out will not succeed.
Oh my
Drops a
God.
gem as well.
They went in before the Doom bots was even up. Like that already was a mistake.
The Doom's back. He's got a Doom as well. He's popped the refresh. He's going to use it on Faith, who already has popped the GA. Not sure if that's the best target to go on. Rabbit looking to TP out will succeed. Jakiro sends himself flying up in the air.
You're spamming it on the
Yeah.
Doom.
Nope. And they get Roshan. That's a really good trade for LGD. I'm not sure why he doomed the Omni there. I guess just stopping some of those repels does get a kill, but
He definitely had to doom him because like if he didn't doom him, then they wouldn't kill the Omni, and he's gonna be able to like heal up the hero that's
He's
left. there.
gonna save. He's gonna save the other hero as well.
No, that was for sure the right play. Like
Okay.
to doom the Omni. Because he had to get away right away. He saw the Quap was dying. There was no other way that they would kill someone.
oh, they're leaving Roshan alive. They want Ember Spirit to grab this, it seems.
10 seconds. Yeah.
Morphling is 6
crazy.
slotted and doesn't have space for the Aegis.
Yep.
And there's nothing
Yeah.
Newbee can do to prevent
Yeah.
this.
Puts on Trevor.
Gonna TP out and make his way here as fast as possible, so... Smart play from LGD.
Yeah. They definitely need it on the Ember. Who took the chase? The Brute did? Yeah, he did.
Good.
Like
So
this, if they
what's next for the Brood?
uh,
Pressure?
I don't know actually.
Veil.
Blink
Who knows?
dagger. Blink.
Oh yeah.
Blink's
I
pretty
said
good.
We talked about the blink just now. Yeah, I think blink next, then refresher.
Dodge some Chronospheres. I don't know. Dodge some ganks.
Maybe even refresher. I don't know, but it's quite cool. What he's doing this game.
Yeah.
Like this is my pub build. I love going the Ethereal Dagon, but it's like so funny to see him actually make it work so hard. You know.
Yeah, but I feel the Dagon build this game has shown that I think it's the right call this game.
Yeah. I still question whether he should have got Midas or not.
Yeah, the Midas, I think the Midas definitely you have to buy it. Unless you're really, I mean even if you're super far behind, you still want to get it. It's very
Yeah.
strong.
He probably thought like if he bought Midas right away, he can get an easy kill on the Scareth, and if you do get that easy kill on Scareth, then it's like totally worth it, you know. He didn't
I mean,
really
it's,
get it.
It's hard to say though. I feel the Midas will pay himself.
Like what you can do is you can get Dagon, then you can get Midas after if you want, too. Like so you can see that you have the damage and you can kill some heroes if people do come, and if you don't, then you just get Midas and just keep farming
Yeah,
up.
like, he's just basically farming. Forget what he's doing. Whole
Well.
game, he's just farming jungle.
Yeah.
Bit of deja vu from last game. We're approaching the 60-minute mark. Doom's almost up to 10k gold, and
Well, yeah. What does he buy? Actually.
is there anything? I don't. You can keep the refresher on the courier, maybe. That's about it.
Oh, I think maybe he should
Oh,
even get rid of his
It's
BKB.
the late game Shadow Blade.
Who knows? Oh, he's gonna get rid of BKB, I think, or Blink.
Maybe.
No, the blink is definitely a must. I feel.
Yeah.
You need the blink.
He could
Like-
just courier the refresher around, but
Late game, the
BKB is
blink-
like,
Oh,
maybe
he
the
does drop
BKB
the Blink.
He dropped the blink.
Interesting. It's
You're
good
gonna-
because it's a change up, you know. Like the opponent always thinks you have a dagger, and you're gonna blink in to cast spells. But when you have Shadow Blade, you initiate with Shadow
he's
Blade, then they're thrown off.
He's gonna wait for someone at top.
Yeah.
and even though there's a gem on the Jakiro, it's like Jakiro's not going to be everywhere. He's also not in the front lines ever, so
Yeah.
you can
It's-
catch someone out in the front lines before Jakiro scouts you out with the Shadow Blade.
It's like how people's mind work. All game, you were expecting the Blink Doom to initiate on you. Then all of a sudden, a Shadow Blade Doom initiates on you. You're already like thrown off, and
Yeah,
you
even
start
if you-
casting spells slowly.
Even if he gets one spell, I mean
Yeah.
one kill, it's worth it. It already paid itself.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a play from LGD. Smoked up at the bottom lane. Seeing behind the Brood for once. This is, again, like, you get people in the mentality that the Brood's always alone, and then you change things up. Although LGD will just show their cards here, and it's an Aegis Ember Spirit leading the charge on this bottom lane of Rax.
Yeah, there was like no hero shown on the map for LGD at all, and no one was top, so Newbee knew that they were probably bottom lane. And that's gonna be a lot of damage because this Ember does not have, or does not care. What? Okay, I guess he cares. He does have Aegis after all, but they just want to go back because top lane is getting pushed in.
He's building a Linken's as well, so he's not gonna be hitting that hard.
We go late enough and we get like the triple, quadruple Lincoln Sphere on the LGD side. Like Jakiro can build one, Omni Knight could build one in theory. It's gonna make Doom's life a little bit harder.
Morphling as well got an AC for the Elder Titan aura. It's pretty max out. Nothing.
Yeah, he needed to buy that. He was getting like minus 33 armor all the time because of it. But he should get that bots now. That bots is gonna do so much work for the split pushing game for LGD. Lincoln's is up on Ember Spirits. No buyback. Playing without buyback is a bit bold, I think, in this game when you play against Doombringers.
I guess all his teammates have buyback and he has Aegis, so hoping that.
How long does he have left on this Aegis?
Couple minutes, I wanna oh,
Wow,
less than
look
a
at
minute.
the damage. He took more than half of his HP on the quad with the EB thing on.
How much damage did he take exactly? That's one.
From 2.1 to 650.
Okay, so he took like 1600 damage, right? Or
Yeah, with
1500?
the spawns by the links.
Yeah.
Could one-shot the Skywrath.
Yeah.
Bottom lane. Uh-oh. Rabbit as
That
well
was a
as
good
Banana.
pickup.
Looks like they're gonna just
That was
ditch
ET.
Banana.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Does he have buyback? Yeah, he has buyback. That's good. He has buyback at least. They can maybe bait a fight here. Oh no, he insta-bot back. Why? Oh shoot. I think like
Aegis is
normally,
expiring now too.
normally when like people insta buyback, either like it's a mistake or they think that they can't take the fight, so they just want to buy back to make people back off, or like of course cooldown purposes as well. But I feel like this could have been a fight Newbee wanted to take because this Doom is like maxed out. He can't get any stronger from this point out, and Void isn't really farming either, so they should have probably tried and bait a fight, buy back with ET, and then try something. Because Aegis did run out, like you said.
Newbie do seem to be stagnating. Moo's in the same boat. He's not really getting any more farm than he currently is.
He doesn't need any more farm. Maybe you would replace the Orchid with a Hex.
Yeah.
What are you gonna replace?
Hmm.
The
Get like a
Axe,
Hex
yeah,
refresher or something.
Maybe
That-
the egg at some point you replace it for a Skadi.
That's interesting. I think actually he needs a maybe a
Damage.
refresher on the quap.
Oh, by the way, the Brood is going for a Scythe of Ice here. That's his item pickup.
Sight of Ice? Oh, that's good.
He's-
That's really good.
300 away from it, depending if he wants to hold on to his buyback or not, although he's currently 400 short.
Yeah, it's actually nice because the BKBs are running out.
You think that's better than the refresher?
He's buying Heart or something. Oh no, Satanic. He's buying Satanic. He's going the full DPS build. Okay. On the quap. This is good. Okay, this is much better. Like if he has Aghanims, then refresher is better because, you know, you have double Sonic Wave, 1100 damage or something like that.
Pure damage, yeah.
Pure damage, yeah, 1100
Against the
pure damage.
rip
Plus you have 2 BKBs, which is super good. But if he wants just a pure right click, then this is way better with the Satanic instead of the Aghanims. The Aghanims won't do anything for you at all. This means that he can actually take on
So
Morphling.
you're gonna
That's not
replace
bad.
the Orchid. You're gonna replace the Orchid as well.
I don't think he can replace the Orchid. He needs the mana regen from the Orchid. And it does
Yeah,
a lot of
you-
damage, the Orchid itself. So
You get something like a Skadi or Hex.
Scotty, maybe Scotty.
Yeah, Skadi gives you mana, a lot of mana. I think you have problems with your mana. Skadi. And gives
But
you a
like,
lot-
actually, maybe he does need to keep the Orchid for like Omni or something, you know? He blinks in on Omni, he's got an Orchid and just kill him straight up. Because he's actually the easiest hero to jump on him.
yeah,
probably.
probably.
So,
It's hard to say. It's hard to say though if you want to change it to a Hex. Hex doesn't have that attack speed.
yeah. And no attack speed and no burst damage at the end of your combo.
Oh, Chronosphere, they've got Brood. GA will not save him from the Mystic
Oh
Flare.
man, this is really good for Newbee because GA is cooldown now. They definitely should not have casted GA there for this Brood Mother. This Brood is not like important enough, I think. But he has no buyback. Maybe that's why they casted the GA.
Yeah.
Because he
Newbie,
has no buyback.
not sure if they know that or not. Actually, they probably saw he just picked up the Scythe of Ice, so maybe they could at least have an
Right.
idea, but Pushing is still
Oh.
difficult, and Moo
Top.
has to be
If they
careful up
get-
top.
If they get the qual.
He should. Oh boy.
Oh, I
He can be out of this. Yep.
it's fine.
Link TP. No TP? Oh, he is TP.
Yeah. Nothing to cancel.
That's good. Some more space created, a lot of information gained for Newbee. They know that all 4 heroes were top lane. Time to push mid and bottom fast. And smoke, incoming smoke. Oh, this could be a really good smoke. If they meet up with the Void, I think they're gonna want to meet up with the Void right now
The
and
Void
try
has
to initiate
refresher.
fast.
Yeah, the Void has refresher too, so.
So, oh, okay, that's another big item. Like this could potentially be the game here if Newbee end up getting a really good pick off with the Doom.
GA is like 80 seconds, so there's
Yeah.
definitely no GA for this. And the
2
Void is-
Chronos, 2 Dooms.
Double
This is the time to strike. The iron is hot, and now in the front line's gonna Chronos here,
Oh,
waiting
he
for
got
the
it!
Ember Spirit. Set things up. The Dooms are
Safe.
coming out now. Rabbit gets hit by an Ice Path. Has a refresher
It has the
available.
buyback.
And second Chronosphere now comes out. Chronosphere's Moo and the Queen of Pain sets up the kill.
Oh, Doom!
Oh no!
Yeah, got Doom!
And he bought out too.
Well, that's a dieback from the Ember Spirit. Jakiro gonna buy back as well. 5 seconds left on the Brood. Omni Knight can't fight it. Sylar getting right click down. Moo with the buyback paying off here. Here comes Morphling. Round 2. Focus on the racks. The Morphling is alive with the Brood Jakiro. House gonna be careful. There is an E-Blade Brood coming his way.
They just need to get out right now. They just need to get out.
Oh, can they kill him?
Moo, BKB goes off.
Oh, he beat the
Still alive. He's satanic. He's healing up. He's almost back to full HP. It's all over. Moo with the satanic pickup, and they'll clean up the Brood as well. And there's your GGs.
Well, I thought they could have killed the Fog.
Yep, that was it. That was the game. That was a really good chrono on the Ember, and then everything just started to crumble because the Brood has no buyback at all. So they were fighting this fight 4v5 no matter what, and they had
Yeah.
all their cooldowns, 2
And-
refreshers.
Ember was their wave clear. Died on this one.
Yeah.
Well, that does it. Game 2 goes Newbee's way. It's going to go to a Game 3 decider. Both Game 1 and Game 2 combining to be over 3 hours in duration. And, well, we'll see how things go down in Game 3. Winner of this is in the Grand Finals. Loser drops down to the loser bracket. Big thanks to WinteR as well as 1437 for joining me for the co-cast. But we've got one more game coming your way, guys. Stick around. Newbee versus LGD continues after a short break.